Hey y'all, how you doing? Dustin Lazier here with a new YouTube video. We're making a new channel called Chasing Racing Dreams. Um, Pretty simple. What we do here, you see my dirty late model behind me. It's a 604 crate late model. And I went out on a limb back in August. Bought my first ever race car, and why not buy a late model? Everybody said, man, you're crazy. What are you doing? Why are you going out and buying a late model? Well, I've always been the person to jump in with both feet at the same time. No racing experience on dirt. Never been on a dirt track before in my life. Grew up going to dirt track races with my dad. We went all over. We're from West Virginia. Went all over, Hillbilly 100s, World 100s. We watched them all. Just got passionate about the sport whenever I was a kid. Always wanted to, just never had the time to be able to do it. This past August, I found a car I really liked, and the opportunity presented itself. So we just went out and bought it. So here we are. What's Chasing Racing Dreams YouTube channel going to be about? So what we are is, obviously I've never been in a car before. I raced a couple races this past year. I think I did about 10 races this past summer. I come from a background of ATV racing. If you check out some old videos on our channel here, you can see where we used to race, and some family members used to race. Always raced on the ATV side, never been in a dirt car, so this will be interesting. We'll see what's going to go. A lot of the drivers that I know, that I've met here within the last couple months, they started out racing go-karts whenever they were 5-6 years old and been racing dirt track ever since. I started out racing ATVs, racing four-wheelers, cross country with the GNCC series, Grand National Cross Country series, the other local hare scramble series around here, and that's where I grew up. Raced four-wheelers for quite a few years. Haven't raced four-wheelers here anytime lately. You can check out all of our old videos. My nephews all raced four-wheelers. Those are all in the description on the channel as well. Check them out. And my one nephew still races four-wheelers. He actually runs pro at the local series here. So he's doing an excellent job. So we might try to get up with him and go with him to a couple of his races and just show you that side of the sport as well. Racing's racing, no matter what it is. One of the things that we have learned, and I was really curious about whenever we first got into late model racing, is whenever we race in ATVs, it's a big family. Everybody there helps you out. It doesn't matter the guy you're lined up beside against, racing for points or whatever. They're all helping you. But you don't race for big money on the ATV side. You don't win money unless you're a pro, and even at that, it's a couple $100. But most other classes you get a plaque or a trophy and things like that. They give out awards and things, but there's really not a whole lot of money involved as far as what you get. Whenever we went to dirt track racing, obviously there's a lot of money involved, with payouts and things like that. I was real lenient, or real curious about how people are going to be. But my experience has been so far is that everybody's been willing to help. If something breaks down, the other guys there helping you fix it to get you back out in the race, or get you back out for the race, whatever it is. So that's been a real plus. I'm going to have this channel. I'm going to try to give you guys one video a week or more, getting the car ready, working on the car. We got a lot of things to do to the car over winter. Just starting out. Never raced the car before until I bought it in August. Never been on a dirt track before. So over the winter, we're going to use that time. We're going to put some new parts on the car. Try to accumulate some spare parts, so whenever I do break, I have something to go. This is just something that I wanted to do, want to document. People ask me why you want to start a YouTube channel, why do you want to showcase this. I just want to show everybody, just chase your dreams. If you have the ability, do it. Don't say what if. If you have a chance, jump on it. And I had no experience in a dirt car. I have no experience with dirt car setups. I have no experience, especially with a late model, anything like that. And first couple races, obviously, I ran around the back to pack, finished last. Just had an absolute blast. The last race of the season, though, I actually got a little better. Obviously, just seat time. You got to have seat time in these cars. I thought whenever I first bought the car, I was going to be able to, I'm going to go and run wide open and turn the car to the left and be able to compete with the guys up front. That didn't happen. I realized that real quick. It's not just as simple as getting the car and go. The last race of the year, though, I was running good. They actually did a benefit race for my wife for breast cancer. And I think there was 13 cars there, if I remember correctly, 13 cars. I qualified 8th on time. Started 8th in the feature. I was actually up to 6th place. Got a little high and got pushed back to 10th place at one time. And I was able to drive back up to 8th place, and I was right on 7th place's bumper whenever we took the checker flag. So that was really my first race where I was actually able to compete, where I was actually able to pass cars, and, you know, make some passes, and had an absolute blast at that race. You can check that video out as well. It's an older video. It was on there a couple weeks ago. We have several videos from, you know, my first couple races. You guys can go and look. Obviously, we're just learning all this YouTube stuff. This is completely new to me. You know, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I just want to document it for myself and for others. You know, I think it's going to be a fun time and a fun ride. You know, we're going to try our hardest. You know, we're doing this, just like I said, just to show everybody. Everybody said I was crazy. But if you got anybody that knows me knows that whenever I decide to do something, I put my full heart into everything. And I do it with 100%. If I can't do something 100%, I don't do it. Everybody's like, oh, you're too busy to do it. You know, I got 4 kids, my wife, and but we all go to the racetrack as a family. My mom, my dad. My dad helps me out. He's my pit crew. Whenever we go to the races, it's just him and I. Well, I guess it's time to get started on the race car. Well, cleaning the mess up around the race car, so we can get to work on it. Again, I got 4 kids. This is our family home, 2-car garage, all their toys, all their junk stuff everywhere. You know, we don't have a big race shop. We don't have a spot just for the race car. Race car is sitting here beside me. It's actually my wife's side of the garage, where she usually pulls her car. We had some snow last night here in West Virginia, so you know, but she's very accommodating. She lets me do anything I ask. She supports me 100%. But like I said, we make it as much about family as we can. I want to go out and have fun. I want to show my 4 kids that, you know, to follow your dreams. To, if you have an opportunity, take it. Don't go through life saying, well, I wish I would have done this, or I wish I would have done that. Just take it. Just try it. And you know, I want to have fun. I've had a blast so far the last couple of months. Met a lot of great people, and we look forward to that. So, you know, the main thing is going to be with this channel is going to be about the late model here behind us. You know, working on it, racing, traveling racetracks, things like that. We're also going to showcase my dad, Louie, as everybody calls him. Louie's race next weekend, Saturday. The Enduro race, we'll be having that brought to you. Also, my nephew is racing at Salem tomorrow, ATVs. It's their last race of the year, so we might try to jump on over there on November 1st, try to go with him there and try to get a video made and get it uploaded for you. But like I said, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, hit the little bell at the bottom so we can get alerts whenever we post new videos, and comment. You know, how many of you out there, this is your first year racing? How many of you out there have been racing for a long time? You know, let us know what you think. You know, any tips? I'll gladly accept any and all tips that you guys have. But basically, you know, I'm here to show you, you know, with just basic stuff, you can go out and have fun and you can compete. You know, I mean, I'm not going to be competing for any wins. You know, I haven't been competing for any wins here lately, but, you know, I've been competing with some other cars, and that's all it's about. You know, I don't have all the fancy equipment. I don't have all the fancy tires. I bought the car in August, and I bought 1 new tire since August, and actually that tire got wore out the other night in a 40-lap feature. So I am going to have to get at least 1 more new tire. But, you know, it's not about changing tires. It's not about, you know, having all brand new stuff to go racing every week. You know, it's about having fun. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that if I had 4 brand new tires every week, I might be a little bit better. I might be a little bit more competitive. But, you know, I can't do that. You know, those tires are $160 a piece. So, you know, I just want to show you, you know, that you can have fun. You can be competitive. And it doesn't take, you know, millions of dollars and a big, huge, fancy race shop and, you know, all that stuff to go. We have the late model. We got our family garage here right beside our house. I got an open trailer out there. I got a couple sets of tires that's used, well used, and most of my parts I buy are used. Like I said, you know, the Sweet Manufacturing, I showed you guys this earlier. I showed you the now that is a new power steering pump. But there's the new sweet rack. But this is how I buy my parts. This part came yesterday as well. There's a used fan. There's a used oil cover. There's used wheel covers. You know, used wheel covers. And there's a couple used sets of gears. I buy my stuff used because that's what I can afford. Maybe one day I'll be able to have a bunch of brand new fancy equipment. But, you know, I have fun. Nothing satisfies me more than to work on the car during the week, get it ready to go to the racetrack on the weekends, have fun, first and foremost, and also be a little bit competitive. Like I said, you know, we're not competing for wins, but, you know, I have realistic expectations. I realize that, you know, I'm not going to win every time I go out. I'd just like to win one maybe this year. So that's going to be the goal. My goal for this coming season is going to be maybe to get a couple top 5s. Love to get a top 3. You know, at any of the tracks there, and just be competitive. You know, that's what we're going to try to do and see. But I'll show you real quick. Like I said, family garage. So we got all kinds of stuff. If you can see, you know, all my kids' stuff. You know, I got 3 boys and a little girl. There's all their foilers, side-by-sides, toys. You know, I mean, this is what we work out of. We don't work out of a big, huge, fancy race shop that's got... I love, you know, all the shops that's got all the trophies on the walls and things like that, but you can see there ain't no trophies. There's just kid stuff, you know, toys everywhere. You know, you kind of got to move stuff to get to work on the car. All right, so that's a little bit about what we're going to do, a little bit about what our plans are. I'm going to get off here, and I'm going to put you on probably time lapse or something while I clean the garage up, clean the table up that is a race car. We've been using it as a table the last couple weeks. Get that cleaned up, and then I'll get back with you, close out the day. But again, like I said, you know, big shout out real quick. Like I said again to Speed Shark Graphics. They killed this wrap on this car. We'll go more into detail about that later. Mike's Auto Repair, Mike Lewis over in Oakville, Maryland. Sirianni's and Davis, Sirianni's Racing, Michael Goss, Sandra Goss, and them keep us well fed and help us out anytime we can. Flanco, LLC, and Thomas, Repair Shop, they do a wonderful job. Jody and Jerry help me out anytime. Depot Diner and Parsons, A. Watts Construction, Ashley Watts. If you need anything done construction-wise, give him a call. And Lou's Bargain Warehouse in Davis. So, you know, even though I don't go out and win, even though I don't go out and run in the front, those local companies all here help me, support me. And where we live here in Tucker County in West Virginia, everybody takes care of everybody. My first race I ever had, everybody, of course, you know, the garage doors are usually open. Everybody driving by, stops by, comes in, talks to us. Oh my gosh, you bought a late model, you're crazy. Oh yeah. So, you know, told everybody we're going to be racing. We had a huge crowd over there. I had probably 30 people coming over to watch me get last place. So, you know, thanks to everybody that came out. Thanks to everybody that's been coming out. Thanks to everybody that comes up and helps me work on the car. Like I said, we're going to get a lot more videos posted here in the next couple of weeks of working on the car, getting it updated, and stay tuned. We might have a big race we're going to try to go to in a couple weeks. It just depends on if everything works out. I work full time, obviously, you know, 4 kids and a wife. Plus, I also coach basketball, middle school basketball. Basketball season starts next week. So, you know, I got plenty of stuff to do, but, you know, racing's my passion. I can't believe, you know, I went this long without racing a dirt track or on a dirt track. It's so much fun. It's so much, I just can't explain it. You know, it's even though you pull off and you know you got last place, I still have a smile ear to ear. So thanks again, everybody. Like, subscribe, click the alert button. We'll talk to you later. See ya.